Doing some penciling tonight. Very mellow. Um, Long day, tired, but you know me. And got some really nice chill house music on. I'm totally vibing too. It's been fun. Um, Robert E. Pyle is here. What's up, Robert? How was your New Year's? Tell me a story. What'd you do for New Year's? Anything exciting? I stayed home and did laundry by myself. Ah, walking on the wild side here. I'd like to use a darker pencil so you could see, but like I say, I kind of at this point you're feeling it out. You're kind of getting all the pieces and parts where they need to be, and then you commit more. You know, you can kind of put a darker line in. Um, Getting all the proportions right. I'm having a lot of fun with this character and getting my superhero yayas out with this. It's got like a very sculptured face, you know. So Robert, maybe I'll chat you up a little bit here. I am in talks with Nullis about starting a new show. I ran a poll on my social media about what do people like. And like, you know, some of the questions were political hot take news shows, which we all know we have enough of. But then I was thinking about, you know, cultural development, community development, activism, philosophy, these things. And people surprisingly really want a lot of art development, art and culture development. So that's obviously great. You know, that's obviously really, really great. So clearly I'm like, you know, keyed up to do that. So that's good. So anyway, Nellis and I are just discussing like what would be a good format, themes. You know, what do we want the audience to walk away with, and something I'm thinking through is just having a stronger sense of community. I know that there's a lot of infighting and stuff, but to not be that, you know, like to be somewhere where you can go where, you know, it's just about us, you know. Um, and not like it's all kumbaya and holding hands or some kind of thing, um, but then also bringing in history, uh, and like trying to connect us more with our history, you know. But then there's the question: is it too academic? Is it boring? How much production work is going into it? Um, what we really want to do, obviously, is feature the artists in the community. So it's going to be a big part of it. Welcome to Western Kind, Hales. So Robert says, I'm going through a lot of personal stuff right now. Not gonna be celebrating holidays like I used to. See, that's why I did laundry on New Year's, because I'm going through a lot myself. And for me, mostly holidays are family, and I don't have much family left. So that's kind of the short of it. But yeah, I came here for the art as well as the talks about politics. So what we would do is have on a variety of guests. We're going to probably pre-record some sections. Hopefully, have people tell stories about personal experiences to kind of make it a little more storytelling in content. I don't know that there's really a lot of that out there. I think that's an interesting angle of it. One of the goals I have is I would really love it if we could essentially tie together or get together these two communities, the arts and political communities. How that plays out is remains to be seen. So, Western Kind, United, nice. So here's the thing: is that it'd be a new show with Nullis and I, and Nullis and I did the Imperium Art show. There's like almost 50 episodes to that. Quite a lot. I mean, we covered a huge amount of ground with that, and it became a thing. It was a thing, and in a sense, it's sort of how we introduced ourselves to like a lot of the top influencers and stuff. It was sort of part and parcel with the White Art Collective content that was going on at the time. And it's a thing, like he and I have a very, very good, like, back and forth. Like we do a good show. This is kind of what I'm saying. So, yeah, we're jazzed about it. But again, it's sort of a thinking through what should the show be about? We don't want to just do the same thing, but whatever we did, or or thinking of it more as a type of a show that has like segments, almost like a TV show in that regard. So, like perhaps one section on like a little bit of history or mythology. Oh, here comes a commercial. Another section with a interview with someone in politics, and then another section with one of the artists in the community, of which there's like upwards of like 300 or 400. Now, but again, my desire is to keep it within an hour. Like I don't. To me, an hour is a lot to ask of people on YouTube. Yeah. So, but I'm keen to hear your impressions of these ideas. You guys think like, well, that would be of value. I would definitely want to see that. And it being a regular show, so that people know, oh yeah, it's whatever Thursday night or something, and I can tune into that thing, hang out with the community, and have some fun, learn something, and be entertained. You know. So I think that's kind of a good description of it, I guess. I think we all miss that time of like the golden age of the White Art Collective, where there were shows, several shows a week, and they were super fun. The energy was really high, um, and it was like new stuff coming out all the time. People were just stoked on our culture. There was a great deal of like excitement about being in the movement. Of course, 2020, the stealing of the election really knocked us all down, badly. And now here we are, 2024. My God, you know. Um, anyway, well, maybe I don't need a background. There's going to be text in there, so might as well just leave it. There's no sense in drawing a background when there's going to be a big old fucking word balloon there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man, this is some sexy house music. Holy shit. What the fuck? I should show you guys the most recent pages that got done. How about a sneak peek? All right, hang on here. I'll watch it. I like some. Hey, Ezra's here. Welcome, Ezra St. White. Nice to have you with the community here. Just doing some penciling for a comic. Actually, you came just in time because I'm about to show, if I can find it, hang on, the most recent pages of the story. Just to give you kind of a wrap up on what I've been doing last several days. That. So here was the first page of this. I'm actually halfway through the story, so this is not technically the first page. But gives you a little look-see here. A little bit out of order. You can be patient with me. Oh no, that is second page. Okay. So basically, all these characters are coming to get this guy right here. He's the hero of the story, and he's kind of invaded their private secret society meeting. Uh-oh, not supposed to do that. So if you want to live, try not doing that. So now they're charging him, and then there's a little aside story about how these people get into this alternate society, etc. So here's like the cover of the book. It colored with the digital coloring. Oh, sweet. The guy that did the coloring just did an outstanding job on it. At some point, I could show you guys. Hey, Splattercat's here. What's up? Hail. Great to have you. Wing It is here clean. Wow, man, we got enough people here to start a revolution. Holy shit. Let's get the revolution started. All right, I'm gonna get back to my boring art that I do. Today, I guess I always feel a little worried about doing penciling on this show because you can't see the lines that well. I'll have to sort of zoom in. I'll show you kind of what I'm doing here is I already have the page laid out like so, and then you can kind of see how it looks, say, from, you know, rough to semi-finished pencils. You know, it's a big jump. The roughs are essentially, they're really fun, you know, but in a sense it's quite difficult to do because you have to translate the the text, the script, into a story, and this writer can be very challenging to work for. His ideas are enormous, which make for fucking great writing. You know, like that's what you want. You know, and it's challenging for me. So this is just I guess it's been good. Like when the end result is out, I think it'll be a kind of a watermark or something for my freelance career. You know what I mean? Anyway, bear with me here. So we were talking earlier. To catch up the new guys here. We were talking earlier. Nullis and I are discussing starting a new show, and so I did a poll on, you know, what kind of shows would bring value to, you know, the movement and our culture, the dissident right, and I was like, okay, hot take political shows, which we all know we have too much of, art and culture and development, how to activism, and then the last one was like academics and philosophy, and people voted mostly for the how-to activism and the cultural artistic development stuff. So I was actually kind of surprised at that. I didn't think there'd be like, you know, a 50-50 between the two. I don't have knowledge of like what would be good activism. I can brainstorm with people. I think that would be a cool thing to do, you know. What if I did this? I just had a sudden brainstorm that's going to look so much better. Holy shit, I just... Sometimes when you're arting, you have these little brain switches and you go, oh yeah, that'll look good. I think it'll look good. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of come over the other panel here. Can you guys even see? Sorry. Anyway, let me get back to the chat a little bit. Arts and culture have my vote. That's good. There's not enough of it in our sphere. Do a whole, whoops. Oh shit. Do a whole show just book burning. Oh my god, you're killing me, Sadie. You make me laugh. Okay, no more. I don't want any commercials. That is some serious activism right there, book burning. Holy shit. I actually, if we did it in like a way that was kind of like postmodern art too, that would be even cooler, you know? If it was, you know, like a Banksy performance or something, you know? Invite Matthew Barney to film it. I don't know if you guys know these names I'm talking about. These are basically people in the art world, you know, like hoity-toity. No, they're just like famous contemporary artists. But, oh man, that's actually not horribly a bad idea. I mean, to come up, here we have like about 400 artists in this a community of ours, the white art community. And I'm like, what could be done that would be some form of a public thing, you know? That has got the wheels turning. Got the wheels turning. That's why you guys are the best. That's why I only have the best people on this YouTube right here. Only the best followers. Elite. Okay, let's read here. Da da da. Only show burning. Okay, thought. Streaming thought while drawing, excuse me, is the same side of the brain. It works well. That's an interesting thing to say. Because I'll be honest with you, it's not easy to, frankly, do this. Like, normally you put 100% of your concentration into your work. But I just really enjoy your company. I enjoy this thing, like we all, excuse me, we're all on the same page politically. We all have the same sort of educational background in terms of what you need to know to be in the dissident right. And it's like my tribe basically. So I just enjoy your company, and there you go. I think that's part of the whole thing that we're shooting for with this new show, is giving people that sense of community. I mean, that's my goal, or one of my goals. I think it'd be great if people could walk away every week and feel like they're part of something. You know what I mean? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Let me zoom in. Maybe it'd be a little more enjoyable than looking at white paper. Okay, I'm going back to read. Have you talked to Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers? No, I haven't. He is anti-woke, pro-Trump, and anti-Republican. He reviews comics, video games, movies. Dude, I have got to get in touch with this guy. I think we need to develop some kind of a relationship so I can get my work out there. It's part of the whole thing, is the marketing. He hates what he is seeing. Maybe his crew can bounce ideas with you. Damn, dude, please, put a link in the chat or email me or something. Please get in touch. But I will look up Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers. I'm going to write that down. No. See what? I will write it right on here. Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers. Ironically, it's so funny you should say that, because and I can't confirm this, so don't go shouting this to the hills, but I might be on Mark Collette's new gaming show next week. Oh my god. So how in the hell did I get that gig right there? No, it's not a gig, but anyway. Again, I'm not gonna hold my breath or whatever, but it does look like it's gonna happen. And I'm not really even a gamer, so I'm really just gonna be there to, I'll be the guy that cracks the jokes, I'm just gonna be my charming self, and let them have it, Maybe I'll talk like this the whole time and say, "You blokes, you don't know how to play a bloody video game. Give me that controller. It's right easy. Take a look at this." And then a bit later, we'll go down to the pub and get some fish and chips. We'll take the tube to the... Sorry, I'll just come up with every stereotype that I can come up with here. I should probably polish up my English accent, though. I mean, wouldn't that be funny? Or maybe a Scottish accent would be better. What do you think about that? Maybe Irish. Irish is the easiest to do. Anyway, being an idiot. See, that's bonus. You don't even have to pay extra for that. I just be an idiot for... Sorry. Okay. Hey, you can't win them all with these jokes, okay, guys? Let's get back to the real adult conversation. Free flow. Sadie says, "What a great metaphor for this. We're all on the same page." Beautifully, yeah, yeah. Sadie says, "On me mum in it." Let's go down and get a pint. Right. And there's all kinds of things that, like, if I ever go to England, I really want to, like, say things like, fancy a shag. It's just like stuff you hear in the movies, but people don't really say, you know. I don't know, I'm being a total idiot. I'm so sorry. This is not me. But maybe it is. It's the new me. New year, new me. Get used to it. If you can't handle me at my worst, you can't have me at my best. Sorry, guys. No, anyway, what the fuck is wrong with me? I guess I'm having my little New Year's party here and now. So we got this guy right here, and he is flying on down into battle, which is going to be pretty freaking cool. Yeah, I'm so excited about possibly being on Mark's gamer show, and then also if I can connect with this geek dude, these geeky dudes, Jeremy and whatever, that could be neat. I am technically part of Comicsgate. I don't know if you guys follow that. I would imagine it should be on your radar. But I did a Kickstarter comic job with Comicsgate author John Della Rose. And John Della Rose he's a well-known name in that movement. I believe it is a movement. Anyway, the fucking liberals reported it, and we didn't make any money off of it because they were like, I went to what do you call it, Kickstarter, and said, "Oh, you support Nazis" or some shit, And so that was like I really got hurt by them in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty fucked up. But the thing is, the comics world it's divided. There's no, if you're gonna sell comics, you gotta just pick a team and be like, okay, I'm gonna sell to these guys or these guys, but not both, because it's woke or not woke. That's the choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place tonight. Anyway, how's the art look? You guys see? Can you see? Okay. I'm gonna get back. While I completely agree that you should try to talk to Jeremy, you'll want to dance around a few topics carefully. So tell like what. Please tell me what topics. Probably not the J's, you know the ones. Small hats. I used to follow EVS. I like EVS. I think he's a fun guy. His artwork is a bit over rendered for me. I think he'd be a great friend to have. He's very bright. He probably rubs a lot of people like makes a lot of people mad, maybe unnecessarily, just because he's like, it's just like, this is who I am. Take me or leave me. Anyway, I'm a big fan of Graham Nolan. I think he is stellar. I think he is like a model, as a man, and then as an artist. He does a really good show. I think he should get more attention. He's not political. I mean, who's not political? We're all political. He's I'd say probably hardcore conservative. He's all like, what do I want to say? The comics game. Would you shut up? The fuck up. Anyway, I gotta get like Brave browser and not have to listen to those stupid things. So sorry. I lost my composure. Anyway, where am I going with this? So, Comicsgate is not the dissident right, okay? Like, you can't talk about the JQ with them. They're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? But we love them. We love them. So, be nice, okay? Maybe they'll get there, maybe they won't. But anyway, it's really just all about like make comics fun again. That's all it is. And it's like not everybody on the right wing spectrum agrees, obviously, but I'm not even interested in like trying to enlighten them or whatever. Like I don't. That's not my mission. I just want to enjoy their company, kind of thing. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I told you. But let's see if there's any interesting combo going on in here. Um, Art looks great, thanks. No, I just follow you. Oh, come on. Splatter said art looks great. Thank you so much. Like the small, yeah. All right. Any other topics I should not discuss? Because I would love to, get some tips on that. So that's any word on White Art Collective. How is everyone doing? So, Sadie, here's the lowdown, the updates. Most people I find are focused on their own projects. Like kind of all the core founding members each have their own thing going on. Jack White is writing music. He's getting back to that. He's playing guitar on some of the new tracks. It's very fucking cool. Like you're gonna love it when you hear his new stuff. And what's his name? Lord Wolfshield is busy on his film. He's got what's his name? Alma Lahar acting in it, and we're looking at like an up and coming actor here. Like it's really great. So those are some cool things. Nullis wants to bring back his poetry show. He's had a lot on his plate, like life stuff, and just unfortunately it just hasn't transpired. But I reached out to him about us doing a new show, and he's like super into it. So I believe Nullis, the combo of you've got Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, you've got Batman and Robin, you've got Peanut Butter and Jelly, you've got Donald Kent and Nullis. You know what I'm talking about? So we're going to bring back, we're essentially going to be the, what would you call it? Like kind of where the White Art Collective is reconvening. I would say that because we will be featuring artists from specifically Jay Ladark's group Monthly White Art Challenge, but I've got a contact with the UK community, so there's going to be a lot of UK artists coming in as well, and they're amazing. I'm gonna get back in touch with like Jody Kay and just have a blast, just like get back into our thing. So it's common, but just be patient with us. Ricky Cito is here. Hey, welcome, Ricky. Sup? Good sketches. Look like Jim Lee. Oh my God, dude, it's nowhere as good as Jim Lee, but that's a pretty awesome compliment. Thank you kindly. Wing It says you should bring the right forearm out before you render it. The right forearm. Are you talking about like from here or from here? It's like you need an extra pair of eyes sometimes for some of these things. That's the challenge of drawing. But let me see about that. What else? Oops, too hard. Robert says, I gotta go take the train to the curb, trash to the curb. Be back in a few. Okay, I'm waiting for a good Turner Diaries comic. Oh, I wish I could tell you something that I know about that. but I can't. So, but Ricky, have faith and patience. Wing It says I wouldn't count on uh, gamers and geeks, or geeks and gamers, wanting to improve things. They make their money bitching. Yeah, that's kind of the thing about these shows, is that it's really literally that. It's just people bitching about shit, and like everybody wants to whine and bitch, and like I'm a wow, like get something done, man. I that I feel is in a sense a kind of gatekeeping in itself, where if people are not getting anything done and I don't know, are just only, you know, bitching about the news, then like fuck, man, what good are you? Get something done. And I mean, whatever you fucking can, I mean, this is a hard reality we're living in here. And we know nobody has resources. We don't have millions of dollars to be. But there you go. Uh, I'm wondering how like gory I should make this. Like, he's got this kind of like razor blade wings, and like, should I have like this just guts flying everywhere? I need. I have to talk to the writer about that. I don't think that's what he had in mind. I think he wants it to be like kids can enjoy it or something. So might have to just allude to that. You know. Um, looks a little weird. Let's see. Let me get back to the reading here. Splattercat says, really just the JQ and our brand of nationalism would want to be left out with them. Okay, no problem. But everything else seems to be on the table. I could totally navigate that. That's not an issue at all. Ricky says the underside of the collarbone could be emphasized. I suppose you must be talking about here, probably, right? Those are some nice little tweaks right there. This I haven't really fleshed out that much yet. I feel like I want to add some more shadows like I have in here. And the shadows really kind of give it a certain drama. But right now, the main thing I'm trying to do is just lay the page out, get, get that happening. Do you know who Gil Kane is? Gil Kane is famous uh, comic book artist from like the 60s and 70s. And he was, I don't know if he invented this, but it seems to be the guy known for putting like a screaming head right up in the foreground, like what I'm trying to do right here with this guy. You've got when there's some sort of explosion or some kind of huge event, he'll always have like somebody right up in the front, like right into the camera, you know. But it's kind of a trope almost in comics. Like I think comics people would totally see that. Um, so I think I'm gonna put that in there, and there you go. There you go, and now you know. Yeah, it's fun in a way to work out the anatomy of these things and like to try to create something dramatic. Like in a sense, it's choreography. When you have like people are all getting knocked over by this superhero flying by or whatever. It's a certain fun challenge to that. Um, and there's like so many ways to do it. Um, let's see here. You guys got a lot of interesting conversation going on, though. That's distracting me. Let's see. It says, fun fact, La Alma equals sustentivo, a noun, the soul. Is that so? I didn't know that. I don't know what's behind the name Alma Lahar. He explained it a long time ago. I forgot. Western Kind says the woman named Alma has a name that means soul. Okay. Western Kind says anyway, carry on. And there you go. And now for something completely different. I was focused to learn. Oh, sorry, I'm too close to the camera. I was forced to learn Espanol so that I can know when to draw my pistol. I'm getting a little tired of this DJ. She's a change it up a little bit. So let me get back to this. Yeah, I want to know what the invaders are saying if they plan robbery assault. That's a brilliant idea. I can't stand the sound of Spanish. I hate to say this. I'm sorry, but it's a thing. You know, maybe I didn't when I was younger, but now, yeah, you know. Anyway, Winged says the caricature's right arm. I guess you were trying to say enlarge it or something. Splattercat says I would buy a Turner Diaries comic in a heartbeat. Yeah, I really want to talk about that, but I could that could cause a problem. Anyway, Sadie says a Diaries comic is a great way to get Pierce into hands of the anime kiddos. Holy shit, that's a fucking good idea. That's a, jeez. I'm gonna appoint you CEO of Comics Gate. How about that? Hippocratic Oath says there is a lot of G&G to bitch about, and it is a moneymaker. But Jeremy has DDA Cobra channel. I'm not sure what that means, where he wants his extremism. So when you say he's like extremism, but he can't talk about the Jews, what are you talking about, Splattercat says definitely Net Vanguard used to have some comics in their old zines for sure. I've seen some of them. Ezra says, do you ever draw with charcoal? Yes, I do. I could show you guys some other artwork. Why don't I do that in a minute? That's where the Happy Merchant comic came from. There you go. Well done, Sadie, for 100 points. Oaf says, Turner Diaries graphic novel by Kent would be epic. You know it, my brother. You freaking know it. Ricky says George Bridgman is my favorite anatomy teacher. That's fair. That's fair. I hear that. Western Kind. I've started to dog whistle by saying white like our guys. Ooh, nice. Western Kind says white man invented Espanol, so might as well own it. Yeah, that's it's weird how we don't think of Spanish as a European language anymore. Splattercat, don't apologize for hating it. They're bastardized letters. Okay. And then there's something held for review. And we're gonna say that. Wait, man, what's this? Yeah. So I know I just associate it with criminal behavior, you know. Not just that, but like a certain culture of like, hey, I'm your friend, and but I'm actually gonna, use you in some way or something like hustler language in a way. I know that's pretty rough to say, but when you work with or meet so many people and you start to notice patterns, oh, there you go. All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm down over here. Um, Jack Fargasso has a pretty good book about anatomy. There's a bunch out there, you know. I looked into what the laws are like there if I could carry defensive equipment there, as for now I accept living in Texas. The Faustian spirit. Where's there? You guys are off and running. Argentina. Oh gosh, yeah. I actually would love to go to Argentina. Um, I met an Argentinian girl recently. She's like works at a club I go to, and of course she's totally beautiful and ravishing. And I'm like, hey, I noticed your accent. Where are you from? And so we got going, and anyway, that's a fun little thing. But what else? Next time I see her, I have to ask her what she thinks of the new president. You know, who of course is totally a plant. You know. Yeah, exactly. He pledges the flag of Israel. Um, yeah. Okay. So onward and upward. There's going to be like a big thum written out here, so I don't know that I have to go nuts with like these speed lines. They'll be covered, mostly. But anyway, background. I also try to make the panels like a lot of angles in them so that it leads the eye around nicely. You know what I mean? Oh wait, if he dropped here, then yeah, that could possibly be the way. Put that here. Here. I have to do kind of eyeball the what do you call it? The architecture. I'm not sure that's right. I think I'll get back to that. I'll move on to another panel. Somewhat off topic, but Asha Logos has an amazing new video on AR. Awesome. I love Asha Logos. I would like to check that out. Yeah, he does good work. Thanks for letting me know. I'd like to have Asha Logos on the show. I think he and I could have like a really, really good vibe. You know what I mean? Especially him and Nullness and I. Like, can you imagine that? Like, holy shit. It's like a super band, you know? It's like the Beatles meets the Rolling Stones. Holy shit. Make it happen. That's a great idea. Eke Lux is one of my followers, subscribers here. And he's done some good work, but I guess he doesn't really do a lot of work, which is too bad. It's weird, like I guess I sort of kind of feel like the age of content is kind of past in a weird way. Like, and here I am, a content maker, but the point being that I don't know, we all kind of came up with all this information, and you know, things would go viral, and you know, we all kind of know the same videos. We've seen all the videos or whatever. The main ones, you know, the various ones that are out there. I guess there's always more people to red pill, though. You know what I mean? That makes sense. That's actually not a bad idea. There we go. I don't know if that works or not. I'm gonna zoom in, let you guys see this a bit better. Someone ever try kneaded erasers? So, that comes back to the question about charcoal. Yeah, kneaded erasers are for charcoal. Like, they specifically pick up that like soft graphite. Like, it's charcoal, you know, but it's not graphite. But it's specific for that. You know, when you're in art school, you do a ton of charcoal drawing. It's like the kind of the normal medium that they have you use. I can't say I honestly like it, because I mean, I like it for certain reasons, but it's very messy. That is good in some cases, like if you're doing drawings that are very painterly, you know what I mean? So, meaning you're smudging it around, you're erasing it, you're adding more, you know, you're blending. There's a lot you can do with it, which is quite nice. But what I would do is I would combine it with charcoal pencil, so that I have a hard graphic line. I think this is the My one teacher in fine art degree during my fine art degree, she would always insult me and say my work was illustration and it was too graphic. And it was from her. She meant it as an insult, and it's a fine art professor. And I always thought, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what am I doing that's not art or not right or whatever the fuck this is? And instead of, teaching me, she would just insult me. It's like, welcome to feminism, how to destroy a young man's passion for art and lead him off onto another path in life. This particular teacher was the child of two psychiatrists, and I would wager to say that they must have experimented on her or something, because she was a crazy lady. She, I watched her for 4 years. She would pick someone every semester that she didn't like, that she thought, I want this person out of the department, out of the program for fine art. And then she would, like, be build them up, like, you're amazing and you're this incredible, like, oh my god, you're a star and you got what it takes, and build it and all this shit. And then one day she would, like, go off the rails and, like, insult this person uh, so hard that they would end up crying and storm out of the room and then never come back to the program. I saw her do this for 4 years, and that's like 8 times if you consider, like, 2 semesters a year. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? Damn. Still not sure if that shoulder's really working nicely. I probably need to grab an anatomy book. I don't want to do that while I'm on air. Just kind of wait a bit. I feel like that head is too low. See, so this is what I mean. I'm not sure if I should be doing this on my shows or inking. Because inking is just do, here. The art is already there, And you guys can sort of see a penciled page and then watch me ink it, so that it feels like, this is coming together, or whatever the fuck. In Argentina, I believe that you need to jump through 500 hoops and 500 M of red tape before you get a permit to carry. Oh, the bipolar thing, yeah. I guess. I was a young guy. I was just straight out of high school and into college, and that, so it was like, I didn't even know what was going on. And I'm glad I wasn't one. I never would have cried. I never would have left. I just, I would have been like, well, that's your opinion, like, what's the Big Lebowski? Like, that's just your opinion, man, Just nobody can stop me. Like, I'm unstoppable. It's not an option. Mm, I'm not saying I'm good, but at least I don't stop. It might be terrible, but I'm determined. Anyway, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is coming together. Okay, awesome sauce. Just imagine the emotional and mental manipulation having two parents that are psychologists. A nightmare childhood. Yeah, it's, you kind of feel bad for her. Like, she took me under her wing. She, fortunately, like, she loved me, and it wasn't. I know, I was in good standing with her, so, like, she could be very wonderful. So it's a little bit of both. I'll be honest, I'll tell you a story. This is one of those, like, not proud of stories, but it's an interesting story, I guess. So, I'm 18. My dad just died right before I left, right before I finished high school, and then I'm off to college. In my major's fine art. It's like, so I'm laughing. That's not funny at all. I was like, like, severely depressed and totally lost. It was a very bad time. Um, and I was really interested in Eastern philosophy, and I found some program to study Buddhism in India. And then I went to her because she was my counselor. And I said, "Oh, I want to do this program. I'm all into this. This is the thing." And she had enough wits to see, like, if you, like, you're a lost soul, you're like a lost young man, you're looking for answers and you're suffering. And if you were to go do this, like, who fucking knows what would become of you? You know what I mean? Like, it would just go off the rails into weirdo hippie la la land or something. I mean, that's how she thought about it anyway. I don't think that I would have done that, but because it's not my nature to do that. But still, like, 18 in India studying Buddhism, when she's sort of like, your father would probably like you to finish your degree and something. So, like, she steered me away from that. A few years later, I went to Japan to study Buddhism, but, like, that was, and art, but that was not. It's like Japan versus India is obvious that it's safer and cleaner and da da da. So this, that, and the other thing. I wonder if I should. So, like, I'm gonna zoom out a touch with this. I'm trying to think if I should have this guy coming out of the panel, like, totally, because he's got that. Whatever the fuck that thing is, this sort of wing thing that he's on, or should I hide it, like, edit it off like that where the panel ends? It's kind of exciting that it's coming out. Decisions. But I have to sort of see how that would work with the next panel. I kind of sort of think I could get away with it. Oh, damn it. It's these decisions. Shit. What should I do? Ulfric is here. What the? Why didn't you guys tell me? Northern India might have been interesting. The South is disgusting, though. Yeah, what's the name of this place? Bodh Gaya. Bodh Gaya, India. I think it's in the north. Well, the Buddha lived in the north. I think he was born in what's present-day Nepal, actually. But, I cannot say. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I should probably not do that. Or should I? Sorry for being like this, guys. Smash through the panel, life failed style. Oh my god. Okay, all right. For you, my man. I'm doing it for you. Okay. You guys are having a bad influence on me. Somebody call Rob Liefeld. I was never a fan of his, by the way. I mean, I'm not commenting on him as a human being. I don't, seems like a nice guy or whatever, but, like, I don't care for his art, so. It's weird. It's kind of like, it's so 80s too, in the sense of, like, everything, like, it just being super overblown, like, overly, masculinized or something or other. It was just very, very crazy in terms of like how he exaggerated everything. I think that was the time though. Like that really, it's kind of what got those guys to make Image Comics and break free from Marvel and stuff. So I suppose I can zoom in again for you. You're in Wyoming? What's going on? Good evening, Don. Good to be here again. All right. It's never complete until you're here, Ulfric. I can't finish the show until you show up. Oh, another commercial. So let me read a bit more. United, I love Wyoming. I would love to go there. It seems gorgeous. If I leave Southern Cal, I may be a farm in Wyoming. Yeah. Ricky says it doesn't work out. You can always, if it doesn't work out, you can always erase Liefeld is half Jewish. You're fucking kidding me. Damn it, Ricky. Dude. I shouldn't be upset. Like, more than half the guys in comics are Jewish. Stan Lee. I was just talking about Gil Kane. Anyway, you get me in a bad mood all of a sudden. I don't know. I think this guy's nose needs to be a lot bigger. And just suddenly, something just inspired me. Like, why don't I go a little nuts with this guy right here? There you go. It's kind of a tribute, you know. Anyway, just a little bit of hair right there. Yeah, man, it's coming together nice. That looks pretty cool. Wyoming, I love the art. Hey, thanks, Ezra. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is David Finch Jewish? Good question. Imminent Rain is, dude. Imminent Rain is here. Like, fucking forget it, man. Hail, so hard. Imminent Rain. I like David Finch a lot, so I'm kind of there. But now it's funny because like sometimes I hate his work though, but overall though I like him. But sometimes I'm like, dude, that's so flat. Like, how can you be so good and then you do something that's like super flat like that? Like that, you know? I guess I'm just a finicky the cat. Anyway, the other thing about comics is you gotta draw the anatomy of someone's face like over and over and over because like it's gotta be right. It's gotta be that person. You know, you have to recognize them from any angle. You know. Jesus, music makes me want to go out dancing now. So earlier we were talking. Maybe I can bring this up again. Yes, Finch is really talented. I would not be in Texas. No. So actually, Luke, this pertains to you as well. So I'm glad you're here. This will be the first time you heard about it. So I reached out to Nullis about doing a new show. Luke, of course, knows I've been trying to set up shows, and I'm just trying to get my shit together. Holidays, blah blah blah. Excuses. So whatever, I spoke to Nullis about doing a new show, but like a proper show, you know, that has guests, and it's almost, I don't want to say like a TV show, but it's got segments to it, and it's entertaining and informative, and it brings the arts and political culture together. It's kind of like in lieu of there not being a white art collective, this could be the kind of weekly community show that people can all come to and enjoy. Certainly, we would feature a lot of artists from Jay Ledark's group. I want to get on some influencers like the people that were on my Christmas show, you know, Frody Midjord. There were a lot of people that couldn't make it. Mark Collette was really upset he couldn't make it. Um, that doesn't look good. What's his name? Tim Murdoch wanted to come. Josh Neal. I'm like, there's all these guys that are out there, and that do great stuff, and they're kind of heroes, I think, in our culture. So just kind of getting back to that, and having the folks on the show and whatnot. Do you use the Loomis head for your heads? I don't. I mean, I that's a tricky question, dude. I can't. I've looked at a bazillion comic book artists and kind of amalgamated certain things together into, I think, my own thing. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what my work looks like. Like, oh yeah, your art reminds me a lot of so and so. Um, I think Ezra said something like that earlier. Like, but anyway, yeah, you guys know each other good. So there you go. Oh shit, man, I gotta work tomorrow. I just realized that. It's like, where the fuck is the time going? Stupid time. Shit. I'm just really getting the party started here, and then I gotta go to work. Forget about it. Oh shit. So anyway, Nullis and I are talking about getting a show like that together, and it's the discussions are going really well. But my point I wanted to make, Imminent Rain, is that I would love it if you could be a kind of like a co-host as well, like a regular. You know, I mean, I whatever, schedules and time zones and all that, whatever, I get it, but Nullis and I are 99% definitely doing this. So all I'm saying is it just would be really cool if you were a part of it, if you could, or you wanted to. And if not, then we're not friends anymore. Goodbye. No. It's over. This guy's got banana fingers. Doesn't like banana fingers. I like to kind of try to draw hands in sort of oddish positions sometimes, but I'm not 100% sure that it really looks good or works. Maybe not super well. Let's see. Imminent says, "Oh man, I'm deeply honored. Count me in." Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. You just made my day, bro. You just fucking made my day. Haha. That's good, guys. Because, like, how much more fun would it be with you there, It's, to me, it's about a balance, like, everybody brings a different something, and I just think it'd be great. So it'll be a good time. And we know how to laugh and have fun and stuff with it too. So I kind of see it being a fun show. Like, yeah, there'll be some political shit or whatever, but like overall, I think it should be pretty fun. Uh-oh, it's probably a commercial. Every time it stops, every time you go away, you take a piece. Never mind. Hey, we should have a karaoke. Oh, dude, can you imagine? Okay, who are we gonna invite to our karaoke? I definitely want Joel Davis there. I want to hear him sing like some punk rock or something. Who else? Who else would be fun to have? Well, you gotta have Jack White. You know, it's not a party without Jack. Um, I wonder if Mark Collette would like to give it a shot. It's a good sport. What would he sing? That would be interesting. So, if any of you guys have been around with the White Art Collective, you would know that we did karaoke, and the one that I'm kind of famous or infamous for is that I rickrolled everybody. I did the "Never Gonna Give You Up," and it was funny as hell. It was just, back in the day that we were all just having a good time, and I think I come off as kind of serious to most people, maybe because of the nature of the work that I do. But anyway, it was funny. It was a funny thing. And it's floating around the internet somewhere. I don't know where. I would love to get a copy of that. Um, Bass guitarist would be a great guest. Oh fuck, dude, forget it. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good one. Actually, I wouldn't. Excuse me. I've kind of lost touch with the musicians in our white art community. If you can list any, that would be helpful. Um, Western Kind says it is a hassle of logistics. Oh, you guys are talking about something. I miss those golden years of whack. Oh God, dude, me too. YouTube does not hold the timestamp. If I close the stream when none I open, I start from the original. Yeah. Alma and I drove through Wyoming. Though they got those birds, they're buzzards. What a trip. No kidding. I have a house. Okay, well, you guys are just chatting about stuff. Arcology still talks to me. That's good. I had Hollandier on a while ago, a couple months ago, so we struck up a friendship. Anyway, Arcology would be another great guest indeed. So, gang, I'm a working man. I gotta get to bed. Can't just draw and talk about cool shit all night. The fuck do you think I am, man? You fucking freeloaders. No. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a good evening. We're going to wrap up this lunacy now and forever. Hold your peace. So we will see you next time on the internets. Cool stuff coming down the pike. I'm glad that Nullis is on board with doing the new show with Nullis and I. And, this, did I say Nullis twice? Imminent Rain, Luke, is what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's late. I'm tired. I'll just let you guys go. You have yourself a good evening. God bless, and thank you for joining tonight. Goodbye.